Oh wow, hey guys, welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. This is insane. Okay, I'm not used to scheduling streams, so I thought, okay, let me schedule a stream, let me put one out there. I usually just go bang, I'm streaming, I'm live. Let me start that again because I'm not quite used to this stuff. So here I was, I scheduled a stream. I thought as soon as I kind of go into it, it will start, but once you kind of do it, it takes you into a preview and then you have to press a go live button. So everything that I've been talking and saying, I don't know if you guys have actually heard it or not during the preview part. I've got no idea, but let's kind of continue. So guys, if you're in chat, say hello. Let's have a little go on Altered Beast. I'm going to change the buttons around because I really don't like the default controls. Okay, so let's do punch, kick, and no, actually let's do kick up here and jump down here. Yo Andy, how you doing? Yo Andy, could you actually hear me when I was playing Shinobi and everything? Was that coming out on the preview? I just want to understand scheduled streaming a little bit more. Yeah, AM dude, Altered Beast is cool, but you know what, Altered Beast is, yeah, I find it very sluggish. Yo, what's happening, Mechanoid? Guys, before, like, had the stream just kind of started, or was there stuff on there before? Because, yeah, I completely effed it up, man. Okay, cool, right, okay, so all that stuff there, right, so we're going to have to go to Shinobi again then, and you guys are going to have to watch me play that kind of badly, because I started this kind of stream with Shinobi, but I didn't realize. I was like, hold on, it feels weird, and then I kind of went over to my mobile to see what's happening with the stream. How'd you get Shinobi? Okay, so, Mechanoid, so, okay, let's, right, okay, I'm going to kind of have to go through what I said when no one was there, when the placeholder was there. Right, so guys, this is the new core available for the Analogue Pocket. It is only a Patreon core. It's only available to Patreon subscribers of Hotego. Hotego always releases his cores as betas first, and then they eventually get released to the public for free. Right now, it is in beta. If you want to join up, you can join up and yeah, you can get access to this and you get a whole bunch of games. So we started with Altered Beast. We'll check some others as well. Okay, when did he get? Okay, so yeah, you can get that. There's a whole bunch of games on there, and honestly guys, I was really looking forward to, like, I was actually crazy enough thinking the other day, oh, I'd love to get Shinobi on the Analogue Pocket, just something to play on a handheld, because I like Shinobi. I'm a big fan of Shinobi. Shadow Dancer is the game that I really like, which I don't know if it's just a spiritual sequel or where it is in the Shinobi universe, but I absolutely love Shadow Dancer. Like, I rinsed that out in the arcade. Can't complete it yet because you actually require skill to complete that game. Okay, I can't knock him out. That's the guy that kind of trolls you throughout the whole game. Okay. Yeah, so I found controls in this like very sluggish. I remember playing this and getting frustrated, but I have to say that was on emulation. On here, it does feel a lot better. So yeah, guys, like I was saying, this is available to Hotego Patreon subscribers. It's actually very good value for money. If you've got an Analogue Pocket, I actually recommend, you know, I always encourage people, if you can support any developers out there, if you like the stuff, then do it. But Hotego one, hands down, definitely provides the best value for, you know, bang for buck. You get really good value from Hotego's Patreon. Okay, this is one thing I liked about Altered Beast, was just the power-ups. Once you got the beast state, look at that. I mean, I'm getting hit here because I suck, but right, do I get another power-up? There can't be a stronger one to that. Nah, there's not. Okay, cool. Yeah, look at that. You just kind of go through and cut through them. And if you're unfamiliar with the game, every level is like a different beast. I remember the first level one was really my favorite. I did kind of like the dragon as well, because it had that blanket electricity thing going for it. But once you got those power-ups, you kind of felt good. You felt powerful. You almost felt like shmup powerful, you know, where your enemy, your attacks are just kind of destroying everything. And wow, okay, so you can't attack this guy, he just trolls you there, doesn't he? Welcome to your doom. Oh yeah, this is just an epic boss fight. Look at that. You know, seeing that as kids in the arcade, it was like, wow, it's just amazing. And he's, you know, he's giving you head. Pun intended. You got hit? Okay, nice. We've done the first level. Hey guys, if you're just tuning into the stream, we are having a look at Sega System 16B. There's a whole bunch of games there. What we'll do is, as soon as I kind of die on this part, we are gonna go and just check the games list. So here you are, you're a peasant again at the end of the level, and then you get like, I can't remember what the beast is or the enemies in the second one. Wow, that looks kind of mad, man. Like some of the imagery you got was pretty mad. Right, okay, your dude's skinny again. He's lost the... Look at that. That looks like Slimer's cousin from Ghostbusters. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at games list because that's what we want to do. Let's go. So, okay, so in the main games, all right. So this is the Sega System 16B core for the Analog Pocket. It's available for the Mister already, but it's just been released for the Analog Pocket. And you've got Alien Syndrome, Altered Beast. I'm not going to read all the names. I'll flick through them so you guys can have a look. There's a good one there called Cotton. We'll definitely have a look at that. E-Swat was another favorite. Kind of reminds me of the Robocop game a bit. Fantasy Zone. So there's quite a bunch of games here. So that's the main games, and I think there's around 25 there if I'm not mistaken. And then when we go into alternatives, you've got a whole bunch of other games in there. Some of them are just variations or different regional ROMs of the same game. So we've got a whole bunch of Altered Beasts there, different countries, and I guess some of them might have some differences. I don't really have the knowledge to know. Or some games have alternative titles in different companies, so you have alternative titles. But funnily enough, let's have a look at Shinobi because I love Shinobi, and Shinobi, funnily enough, is in the alternative games. So let's just go because I've already done the controls for the first Shinobi that's on the list, which is this one. So let's check this out, guys. Shinobi, one of the best arcade games ever made. Let me just have I'm gonna have a little look at the chat before I look at the game because I want to be social. This is a stream. Okay. Wow. Okay, so something I learned today: when you schedule a stream, when you first start it, it goes into preview. It's not like when you just go on and start a stream. When you start a stream, you press the button, it starts, and that's the way I've kind of always done it before. So schedule it, it puts the placeholder in, and then you press the button to go live. I've learned that for the next time, and hopefully I won't forget that. Okay, let's have a look. Cool. All right. Yep. Are you talking about? Is that the filters? Because one thing, and I pretty much say this every time I do some kind of live stream on the Analog Pocket, because the Analog Pocket for me is a handheld device. I only got the capture card just for the benefit of streaming, you know, being somewhat of a content creator. Now, I never thought I'd call myself that, but I guess it's happened. I was like, okay, I need to get the dock, and a friend of mine was happy enough to actually sort me out with his. If I wasn't doing content, the Analog Pocket would be a handheld console for me. I like the Mister for playing in front of the TV. It's just more of a versatile machine. It's more powerful, it has more gang for it, and that's not a criticism of the Analog Pocket. I think it's a fantastic device, and if you haven't got a Mister and this is all you've got, then you know you've still got an awesome system. It's just I got the Mister first, I got the Analog Pocket after. Maybe if I had the Analog Pocket, who knows, would I have got the Mister? Probably so. Because once I saw Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on that, I was just blown away, and just stuff like the other ports. So one thing I like about the Shinobi game, you've always got that boss just trolling you at the end of every level, and that you see the bosses in Shadow Dancer as well at the end of the level. But that's really awesome. And I kind of suck at doing the first boss again. The consensus was in the arcade, you kind of played 1 credit, and when you played with 1 credit, you ended up getting to the second level. Most people got over to the second level, and Shinobi is really, you need a good controller for it, because if you're getting false diagonals, your guy's going to end up crouching, which in certain areas would lead to death. I'm actually using the 8-bit doll, the cheaper version of the Ultimate controller. It's a USB-C one without a dock, and I really like this controller. I like the M30 as well, but the M30 I kind of, yeah, some of the buttons, the RF one that I like using, it's missing like a button kind of on there for menu and whatnot, so I tend not to use that. I do like that one, but for a lot of games I do like this this Ultimate 8-bit doll RF controller. It's very cheap. It was like £24.99. I'm considering picking up another one. It was £25, which is reasonable, but a lot of times these things go on sale, so if it drops down to like £20, I'm probably going to pick up another one. I really recommend it for the Analog Pocket. I really don't feel much latency on there. It just works really well. Okay, so here he is chucking his little fireball fart at me. I think we're gonna do the boss next now, so let's do this. and I'm not going to try and save my magic because we're going to go through a whole load of games. Okay, so I'm trying to... Oh. Ah. Okay, got him. Wow, okay. I'm nervousness. I had to use the magic.
Mission 1. Finish.
Yeah, do you know what? I need to get, Andy, I need to get the new white one. That's on my kind of, I don't need the controller, but I do like the new one that they've actually released. The white, the Japanese satin color one. I think it looks fantastic. I want it to kind of come on Amazon UK. I know it's available on the American version of Amazon, and it's also available on AliExpress. But I'll wait a little while and hopefully it'll come out. I'm going to do the bonus stage. Oh, wow. Guys, in my time playing in the arcade, I only ever done the bonus stage twice. Like, I never done it more than that. I always failed on it. You guys are like, I don't know, inspiring me. I don't know what to say. I never ever do that bonus stage. Right, I am going to die on this stage. I suck on this stage. Like, I only used to be able to kind of get to the second level, maybe to the end where you get the helicopter boss, but that's as far as I got on Shinobi. Ah, I should have been more patient. I'm like, yeah, I'm invincible. If any of you guys want to play like a good kind of modern port of Shinobi, then I really recommend the one on the, oh, mate. I really recommend the one on the Switch by M2. It's got like this version on it where you get another layer of clothing on top of you, which gives you another hit, and that really does help in Shinobi. Like, Shinobi's not a game that I've completed. I don't think it's a game I'll ever complete. Same as Shadow Dancer. Shadow Dancer is one of my favorite arcade games, but man, it's just tough. Can't. Okay. We're gonna have a look at something else. Oh, hold on. I've got another life. That was 3 lives. It's very generous. Oh yeah, I won an extra life on the bonus stage, see? I'm not used to doing that bonus stage and getting that extra life. Okay. See, a lot of the guys here are like law enforcement guys. Like, they're like coppers, you know, they're police officers that you're attacking. So I guess you're a good guy, so they must be on the take. Ah, I went to jump there. Okay, cool. Let's try something else. Kind of done all right near the beginning, and then I just kind of sucked it at the end. Right, let's have a look, guys. Do you want to see anything else? Is there any games you want to play? Because I'm going to go back to the main list. Let's go. Okay, so we've got Alien Syndrome, which we didn't have a look at. Okay, so I'm gonna go Alien Syndrome because that's what I was playing that while I thought I was streaming. So I wasn't streaming. So here we go, Alien Syndrome. Now this is a game. This was fairly big in the arcade. It's not something I played in the arcade. I played this on the Atari ST around my uncle's house. So this is just a one button game. You've only got a fire button. It's kind of like that Gauntlet kind of game, you know, like that top down shoot stuff. I wish if the map stayed on screen because I'm very direction blind, but you kind of have a little peek at it and let you have a look. You can't lock in any direction, so you kind of aim and shoot. And I don't think this was on a rotatory stick or anything like that. It was just run and gun. But I thought those aliens look good. Now they don't look good without filters. With filters, those aliens do look a little bit better, or a little bit more menacing. But this definitely was a good game. I enjoyed playing this on the Atari ST. It was definitely a big game in its time. It was a big release, and I think many of the games on this system were very big games. You know, they were iconic arcade games that kids would bunk off school, not buy lunch, and use that money to play video games. You know, there was probably a point, or there was probably a time. In fact, I know definitely there was a time where I went to one particular school for a period of time, where it was probably about 1.5 miles, maybe even 2 miles from my house. It was quite a long journey, and in the morning it was uphill, and obviously on the way home it was downhill. I used to skip lunch so I could go arcade and play food, you know. And like, what you do is you go around your friend's house and you'd be eating like bread, cheese, whatever you could get for free, so you could use your lunch money to actually oh wow, okay, I didn't know you could get those things. So you could use your lunch money to actually play arcade games. Okay, When the dying begins, I just keep doing it. Okay. Oh, I actually went to the, go to the exit. Yep, no, go to the exit of this world because I am dead. Like I said, guys, if there's anything you want to see, hit me up in the comments. Just let me know. But so we've had a look at Alien Syndrome. We started with Altered Beast. What's this game here? Aurail. Not quite sure about this one. So let's do this. And guys, I think the sound levels are okay because I did test them before and it seemed to be okay. I tested it on Shinobi. Hopefully, like, nothing on the system is overwhelmingly loud or way too slow. Way too slow we can kind of deal with. Sorry, way too low we can deal with, but way too high it can be a little bit annoying. Right, I know nothing of this game. This is the first time I'm playing it. I'm not even sure if I saw this in the arcade. And a thing that I find really, really amazing is, like, I spent a long time in the arcade. There's a lot of games. When was it? Cool. Maybe there was a certain time, Andy, I did. I've been teetotal for a number of years now. At least a decade. Maybe more. Okay. Okay. So there's a shield button as well. I kind of need to change the buttons for most of the games on here. Okay. So you can actually, if you hold the button down, you kind of lock your thing. So this is, I guess, a shmup to some extent. Can I turn that shield off? No, I guess it lasts a certain amount of time. If you hold the fire button down, you kind of lock in it. Oh, okay, so that's actually my power up there. Thinking there's something hovering me I need to attack. Okay, I can see myself liking this game, you know. It's very, very decent. And if this is something I played in the arcade, okay, so that shield wasn't a timer-based shield. That shield was one hit. Right, so you might as well operate that straight away. I don't see the point in why you wouldn't operate that if it just... Unless there is a time limit to it, who knows? But yeah, this game is interesting, man. Did you guys play this in the arcade? Anyone play this in the arcade? Let me know. I never played it. First time I'm seeing it, at least to my conscious knowledge. You know, there's always a possibility that I was in the arcade and this was around somewhere, but I was too busy playing something else. You know, the arcade landscape kind of changed. You know, it was like before Street Fighter 2 came out. And the fighting game kind of versus rage just began. It was all about playing one-player games against a computer. Yeah, it does look cool, Andy. First time I'm seeing it as well. Yeah, so once Street Fighter came out, it just changed. You know, it became all about versus. You still played games out there. You know, you might play stuff like Ninja Turtles, Vendetta, the X-Men game, but a lot of it was about beating other people. You know, there's fun in beating a machine, but the fun in beating another human is just, the feeling is just something else. So, yeah, so there was times where you're in the arcade or you're out somewhere, a game might be there, but you might not be looking at that game. Yeah, let's do Cotton, yeah, I know that's a popular one. I was speaking to Terminator 2K2 and a big shout out to Terminator 2K2, man, always helping out with the channel, just like yourself, Andy. So it's Cotton, okay. Right, that's really weird. I thought Cotton was in the main lot, but don't worry, we can go in the... Oh no, it is in the main lot, here we go. How could I be missing that? Right, let's do this. Oh, okay, that game was... Let me go on that list again because I'm bad with names. So that game was this one here, Aurail. I think our Aurail, whatever it's called, and it was definitely interesting. I like the graphics on there. Yeah, definitely look good. But this is Cotton, a favorite shmup of everyone. I'm gonna go in and check the buttons because, oops, what have I done? Okay, no. Okay, so let's get back out. Okay, so controls. Okay, so let's shoot. Okay, bomb nymphs. Okay, it's cool. The buttons are the wrong way around for me compared to how I like them. That's pretty much the standard way all the arcade cores are like. So is this actually the first Cotton game? Is this where Cotton began its journey? Because I know these are popular games that people do like and ask about quite a lot. I know they're very popular on the Sega Saturn and everything. Oh guys, just let me know, are the sound levels still okay, Andy? Is the sound okay, bud? Like, it's not too loud or anything. Is my voice proportionate with the game's soundtrack and everything? Right, let's fire away. I'll try and keep an eye on the chat as well and maybe dodge some bullets. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm kind of used to seeing the newer ones, and there's a lot more in there. Oh, okay, so it's got an R-type, kind of like hold down and charge and do stuff. Yeah. Oh, wicked. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate that. You know what? Do you know what? I've not played this version of Cotton before. I've played like the newer one, so I've got like Saturn style graphics in my head. So this is not a criticism of it or anything, because I just never played this. I don't have that nostalgic kick for it, you know. Whereas Bring on R-Type or Bring on Nemesis, one of the ones I did play, doesn't matter how bad any of the early version looks. Even if I played a NES version, I like it because I played it. But with this one, I started with the Saturn, so looking at it now, it looks like a downgrade. Okay, what's the other button do? Okay. Oh, the other button actually fires a bomb. Is it auto fire kind of thing? No. Oh, okay, so right, so I kind of need to hold two buttons. You can probably hear me mashing my buttons. Nice. Okay, so the ferry comes in. Oh, we got little Vikings down there. It's definitely a good game though. It's a good shmup, man. There's a lot of stuff happening on the screen as well. Shame I never saw this in the arcade. You know, I really did enjoy shmups. One of my favorite. Wow. Okay. Right, let's give it another pop because this is a fun game. One of my favorite shmups in the arcade was Dragon Breed on the IRM M72, I think, and I really liked that game. I didn't think it was a shmup because you're a dude that kind of jumps up and rides a dragon at the beginning, but obviously it was a shmup. It was interesting. Another one that should be coming out for the Mr. Is Saint Dragon, which I know A-Track 17 and Darren O are working on, part of the Jalico Mega System 1, so that's something I'm really looking forward to. Okay, so that's the graphics are nice, the way everything's kind of wavy and bendy in the background, man. That's fairly awesome. Nice. So guys, if you want access to all these games, you can join Hotego's Patreon, even if it's not something you're going to join up like regularly and do every month. You can just join it just the once, grab the files and call it a day. And I guess you could rejoin if you wanted to later. I mean, personally I'd say if you're in a situation or a position to kind of support this kind of work on a regular basis, then do it on a regular basis. But if you really want these games for your Analogue Pocket and you want to make an investment, I'm pretty sure you can do just a one-off, grab the files, have access for a month, and then just kind of discontinue. Oh, okay, cool, Chris. Well, Terminator's in the house, Chris. I'll have to check the PC Engine version because I love the PC Engine. It's always difficult for me to know what my favorite console is, but if I had to pick one, it would be between the PC Engine and the SNES, because I had a lot of good memories with the PC Engine. I had to I hustled for a lot of my consoles and games and everything, but I really had to hustle for PC Engine stuff. But I did like a lot of games on there. In fact, actually, there was a translated game about a boy that takes pictures. I checked that out the other day. I've kind of filmed it. Probably do a video on that at some point. Any games anyone else wants to see? Any other games? Right, let's have a look. Also, James, thanks for confirming the sound as well. Guys, sorry if I'm missing some of the comments. I don't have them up on my screen. I've got a separate screen, so I've got to look away and do it. So let's have a look. Okay. If I do pick a game, but you mention one in there, I'll do that one after. So we checked it here. Let's check Beirut, which, if I remember correctly, I've played this on emulation. I didn't see it in the arcade. It's like a Contra style game. But guys, any games you want to see, mention it down below, and I will check them. Let's just have a look at the controls again. Okay. So shot and jump. Okay, just the other way around. Okay, we got Dynamite Dux. Chris, that's going to be next, bud. Let's have a quick look at this. I've got a feeling I got it completely wrong. This game isn't like Contra. Is it like one of those first-person perspective-y kind of games? Oh no, shit! It is like Contra. I did get it right. I just saw the beginning. I thought it was going to be something else. Yeah, do you know what? I remember Golden Axe. When I played that on the Mister first time, I kept kind of getting into like a test screen or something, and it was yeah, it took me a while to get it started, and I can't remember how I actually got it to work or what version I got working. Remember, it took me a few goes to get it up and running, but I think it's got the same thing in emulation, because I remember playing it on MAME and it wouldn't boot up. It will just take me to some other alternative screen. But yeah, let's do Dynamite Dux and then we'll do Golden Axe after. Yeah, I'm not, to be honest, Contra's my game like this. This isn't something I would play. If I played it in the arcade, I might have some nostalgic things for it. I don't really feel much for this game. I mean, it's not completely bad, but not really my thing. Not at this moment in time. Right, let's just go. So let's go Dynamite Dux. Let's do this, and then we'll do Golden Axe. So let's go. Okay. All right, so we'll do the normal versions and then the alternative versions. Okay, wow. Yes, do you know what? This was a Master System game for me. Hey, Ham Solo, how you doing, buddy? Hey. Yeah, Shinobi's running fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know that. And the F2 for Golden Axe takes me out of that. I wonder what it does. I've got a keyboard that I can actually plug into the analog pocket. So maybe we'll try that. We'll do that. But wow. Okay, this game was right. This game was awesome on the Master System. Again, never played this in the arcade, but I remember playing this on the Master System. I remember this being reviewed. We had the magazine here called Mean Machines, and it was an awesome games magazine. I remember seeing the review. Actually, was it Mean Machines or CVG, Computer and Video Games? It was one of those two. And this game honestly was fantastic. The Master System version, it's really, really good. I mean, we've got the arcade version on the Analog Pocket now, but don't sleep on the Master System version. Oh, the buttons are the other way around again, aren't they? Let's just quickly change them. Okay, cool. Yeah, here you go. I remember doing that big punch. And like weird enemies in that, you know, you've got these, I don't know, you've got these dog heads just there. Very kind of interesting beat 'em up, I have to say. At least like the hitbox on the punch is quite generous. It's not like straight heady. It kind of goes down a little bit as well. Yeah, this was awesome, man. I kind of forgot this was in the arcade. I'm not sure if I'm kind of remembering that it was in the arcade, but always all associations for this game were the Master System for me. And I got this game confused a few times with another game called Dynamite Dux, which I think was a Mega Drive game with a dude. Don't remember too much about it, but I remember getting confused between the two. Not to the point where I purchased it. Okay, you can't smash, or can you smash the letterboxes? Oh, okay, I forgot as well you can punch. Okay, that's something I'm not used to, where you can punch up and down. It's not something we're used to in beat 'em ups. Oh, okay, I dashed it straight away. Hey, nothing like street food, huh? I don't even know what those animals are, man. We got here, crazy fox whacking out some kind of fight. Okay, we've got a gun now as well. Let's have the cake. The food in this game are a lot of beat 'em ups. There's cake, there's burgers. He's probably gonna die of a heart attack before the enemies kill him. But hey, who doesn't like cake? Who doesn't like burgers? Do you know what? That fox's eyes, it's just fantastic. It's like he's stoned or something. You know, it's like I've been doing this game for a while, and even that little launcher thing he's got, it looks like a big bong. So he's kind of taken a hit off that, hasn't he? And he's there with his boss side. Hopefully we can see another one. I want to get to a boss here. Oh no! Oh wow! Okay, I remember this now. I remember the fire boss. Wow, it's all just coming back. Okay. Okay, that's the fire done, and done very, very badly. Okay, cool. Can you go down there? Can you smash that? No? Okay. Yeah, that punch is awesome. Okay, hopefully we can make this jump. Ah. Okay, use the invincibility. Okay, that ruined me. Right, okay, let's what we were doing next? We were doing Golden Eggs. Yeah, no, I love the Mega Punch, Ham Solo, man. It's awesome. It really, really is. Right, let's go Golden Axe. Let's see if it kind of boots up. If not, I've got my Mr. handy. Oh, okay, hold on. Are we here? Winners don't use drugs. If they don't get go. Okay, it's booted up straight away. That's good. Let's do. Okay, that's cool. We're good with that. Right, so what was everyone's favourite character? Like, whenever we played it here in the UK, the battle was always on, or is it Tyrus or the female, the Amazonian? What's her name? Tyrus something. Always forget it. Never good with the names. This game here has like one of the best soundtracks ever. I get goosebumps whenever I hear this. It is just fantastic. But yeah, so the fight was always on for the woman, even though I don't know if she was actually regarded as the best character, because the dwarf's definitely got the attack, hasn't he? And she just had the magic, you know, everyone just wanted to see that dragon. I'm a big fan of Alien Storm as well. I don't think that's out for the mist. I really hope we get like an FPGA implementation of that. I'm pretty sure we will at some point, because it's on with a whole load of other games as well. So the dwarf is, you know, JD, I did think the dwarf was the best due to his attack power. And you know, he didn't have the magic, but definitely over here in the UK, it was definitely her. Everyone just wanted the dragon. That's all everyone wanted. It was like you saved up your magic for the dragon. That is what you'd done. I still remember, like, guys, you remember when this came out in the arcade? It took the arcades by storm. Like, I didn't see it in an arcade. There was a chip shop. It wasn't too far away from our school, and we used to go there at lunchtime, and it was like about 30 seconds away from my best friend Chris's house. So what we used to do when we used to hang out at Chris's, we used to hang out there as well. We played many games there. We completed Street Fighter 1 there. It's where we first played RoboCop, and they had Golden Axe in there, man. And I remember seeing this game and instantly, like, this became the favorite arcade game. You know, it's the game that we liked. I think I played like Golden Axe 2 on the Mega Drive as well. That was okay, but nothing ever replaces this. Even that new one, the Revenge of Death Adder. I always go to say Blackadder because there's a British comedy called Blackadder. It's actually really funny. You know, if you're into British comedies, it's very witty. It stars Rowan Atkinson, the same guys that's kind of known as Mr. Bean. And Blackadder, I would say, is his best work. Damn it. Do you know what? How does she? I love it when she picks them up. If I can get hit in. You know what? I'm just gonna have to. Wow. Okay, I don't want to lose my magic because I just want to see the dragon. Once we see the dragon, guys, also go in comments because I'll have a look at them after I do this game, and we can then try another game. That's like the best move in the game, but man, it's difficult to aim that. Okay, that does so much damage. Yeah, Death Adder was decent, but you know, I played it like years and years later on emulation, so I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I think it looked fantastic. Yeah, this sound is really good. Long name. Sure. Yeah, Dreadnought, that's actually quite funny. That is quite a long name for such a short guy. Right. Okay, so this part over here, I think when you go, I love this part. You know when the villagers are running like, the monsters are attacking us. It's just wicked, right? So the other one comes charging, doesn't he? You know, the one with the mace. And this is where you just want to kick him off the stage and be careful. Right, there should be a guy charging at me now. I think you can just move out of his way. Come. Okay, he's gone. It's actually quite funny when you move out of his way, it does. It was a very good moment. Now, you can get dragons in this as well, as I'm sure most of you guys are familiar. You know this game. But there's one dragon that is fire. He does a fireball that goes along. That was always the favourite mount. I don't think there was a better mount than that. Oh, slow down. Nice. Okay, let's get on this dragon. That's my dragon. Okay, we just need one more magic before we get the max magic, and then we can do the dragon. And yeah, we can, right. All right, you know what? You guys are doomed because we want to put on another game. Here you go. Feel the dragon. Yeah, no, this was great on the Mega Drive as well, man. Great. Right, let's guys, anything else? Anything else? Has anyone said any? That was great. Okay, right. Okay, let's have a look at something. We'll try and go through like as many of the games as we can. So we've done. Okay, so we've done. We haven't tried Bullet. We haven't tried Bullet. So let's try Bullet. But guys, mention in chat what you guys do want to see next. Okay, cool. Right, okay, and that's interesting, JD. I did not know that. Okay, so this looks interesting. Let's do the buttons again. Okay. Oh, okay. So shut up, right? Okay, that looks so up should be here, right here, behind, unless okay, left. Hopefully that's okay now. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's decent. This has got the controls of Smash TV on the SNES, you know, where diagonal was like 2 buttons. Okay, do I not go forward or no? Okay, it's just attacking waves on the screen. Okay, I'm sure I like this at the time. I'm not sure if this is something I want to play now. Still a decent game to have, but man, your hands are gonna get tired mashing 2 buttons a lot. And I haven't got my thumb over it doing those diagonals, and you kind of want to do the diagonals really, from what I understand over here. Okay, guys, yeah, fire away with yo, hey man, hey Chris, how you doing? Fire away with any requests on this system, and we can move to that. Yeah, this game is gonna tire out my hand, man. Okay, oh, we can move forward. Wow, you gotta really go to the edge of the screen. Well, that was a power up, no? No, okay, right, yeah, I'm gonna try something else. Let's do it. Any suggestions yet? No. Okay, guys, we'll go through to the kind of next one. Let's go here. Okay, so we've done Cotton Dunk Shop. Now, sports games in the arcade, I wasn't very big on. There may have been a few exceptions, but generally I stayed away from them. So look at the buttons. Oops, no, keep going to that. Okay, right. Yeah, I get a feeling this isn't going to be for me, but oh yeah, Wrestle War, Andy. Wrestle War was good, man. Yo, my boss is in. Guys, remember I always talk about my cool boss, that guy there called Gov2018. He's actually my boss, and he actually does help me out on my channel quite a lot, and he puts up with a lot of stuff. Boss, thank you for dropping by. Just to let you know, I am off work. This is not a work stream. I haven't streamed at work, just so you know. Okay, so let's do this. Let's play some basketball. Personally, I prefer Biscuitball, which is a game invented by Alf, if anyone ever watched that show. Something. Oh, okay. I think I may need to rotate the screen here, but okay, let's have a look. Yeah, definitely. Can we actually rotate the screen here? Do we have options? Sound. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, guys, I'm gonna skip this because I'm not sure if I can actually change the screen on this. I'll look at that later. Let's have a look. Okay, so core settings. All right, we've had a look at Dynamite. E-Swat. Okay, E-Swat was fantastic. Did someone else mention a game down there as well? Oh, Wrestle War. All right, Andy, let's do Wrestle War and then we'll do E-Swat. Right, Wrestle War. Oh man, this game is good. I only played it a few times, but it was a bowling alley I used to in Finsbury Park called Rowan's. Funnily enough, like some of the guys I work with still work there as bouncers, or the new generation. They weren't. These guys weren't actually born when I was around gang there. But this looks so good. Graphics were big. Everything about it was big, but it was quite a tough game. So let's have a look at the controls. Okay, so is it just punch it? Okay, punch. Okay, let's just swap them around. But yeah, this looked big.
Welcome to Wrestle War.
Okay, yeah, you couldn't pick your character. You had like a normal kind of looking guy. Okay, I'm doing all right. Oh no, I don't want to pin him. I wanted to pick him up. Okay, so I guess it's the other button. There's no wrestling game where you can just pin him and win right at the beginning. Right, let's do this. Does that pick him up? Oh, okay, that's just to smash his head. You know, one thing I liked about this game, like the sprites were massive. Like they were so big. Oh, okay. Weird how like the angles turn as well, isn't it? Whoa, look at that power driver, man. That was like a Zangief one minus the spin. Come on, he's got to be dead. He's out. Okay, nice. Yeah, definitely a good looking game. But this would be, if you could have it, is that how you say it? Tate mode. Tate mode. I always read it as tape mode, but I know it's Tate mode. I haven't got a rotationary stand. I should have kind of got one. But it would be good to be able to flip it around. Maybe that's something I can do in the future. Because it would be good for some shmups. Okay. The characters and the artwork, it reminds me a little bit of the Punch-Out game on the SNES. Just the kind of art direction this game goes in. It does remind me a little bit of that. Oh wow, okay. So a bit of out of the ring action. What was it? Was it 20 seconds you're allowed out of the ring? Wrestling rules. Okay. Bit of vibration going on there. Okay. We need to go back in. Okay, cool. I think it was 20 seconds. But my favorite wrestling game, and hopefully we'll get a core of that soon. I think that's something like a Track 17 teased previously, which was WWF Superstars. You know, where the top tier combo in that was the Big Boss Man and the Macho Man Randy Savage, who had his flying clothesline and the Big Boss Man slam. But you also had like Jake the Snake Roberts, the Honky Tonk Man, Hulk Hogan, and the Ultimate Warrior. And the bosses were the $1 Million Man and Andre the Giant. Oh, okay. So this is quite a close one. I'm surprised I'm doing so well at a wrestling game, which I thought, but I just want to get his energy down to 0 before he gets mine. Come on, that power. Okay, let's. Oh, I was trying to pin him there. No. Get up. Yes. Okay, for the win. We're gonna make it to the third one. There's no way he's getting up from that. All right, Gov. You know what? I'm going to screenshot this and kind of play this all to you at work here. I'm going to ring that bell.
Welcome to Wrestle War.
Oh, nice one. So James Bond, yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a second D10 Nano, but every time I look at the price, they've just shot up. Like I bought mine like a year and a bit ago, and it was 175, and now the same thing is I think like 200 and right, I just want to get back in the ring. 225 pounds. So I've kind of restrained from buying it, but one thing that I'm kind of looking forward to, and I've mentioned it on the channel before in the news videos, I don't know too much about it, but we've got Hans, I forget his last name, it's quite difficult to pronounce, at least for me. So Hans is actually working on the Mystics project, trying to bring Mr. Cores over to cheaper FPGA boards. So once something becomes quite standard and it's easily available and at a cheap low cost, I do want to get a second one just to kind of have in the front room, because my setup is all in my bedroom at the moment. So I want a second one, so when I do have like some of my friends around, I'm in the front room kind of playing it. I know my kids have overtaken the front room with their Xboxes and Switches and everything, but you know, if I did have a Mister there, that really would be awesome to have there, because yeah, Mister's just brilliant, man. Like since I got the Mister, I haven't actually upgraded to the latest the PS5 or the Xbox One. I'm happy PC gaming, and I'm happy with all the retro stuff that I've got. Wow, is the dip switch on easy on something? Because there's no way this thing is not trying to get rid of my money now. Yeah, now Tate will be good. Unless I can't rotate the screen, I could probably rotate myself, but I'm not sure. The blood will probably go to the left or right side of my head, and probably destroy me. Right, that guy was the Animal out of Legion of Doom. You had Animal, no, Animal and Hawk. That was Hawk, wasn't it? Hawk looked like that. So I guess they're based on other wrestlers, because right at the end you've got Hulk Hogan. I can't believe how good I'm doing on this. This must be set on some easy difficulty, is the only thing I can think, because like I played this in the arcade, I had difficulty getting past the first guy. Like you'd get past the first guy, the second guy would wipe the floor with you, man. And I'm not using auto fire or anything. As far as I know, this controller doesn't have auto fire, or if it does, I don't know how to use it. Oh no, I missed him. Oh, okay. Man, I haven't really watched wrestling for like a long time. I used to watch it a lot as a kid. I loved it as a kid, but I stopped watching it when I found out it was actually fixed. Someone told me, now it's all entertainment, like it's not true. Because as like a 11 or 12-year-old, I thought everything in that was true. And when I found out it was basically pantomime, I was heartbroken. I kind of stopped watching it after that. I never got into it again. I guess when I got a little bit older, I revisited some of the wrestling games, but only like WWF Superstars. And there was a follow-up to that as well, the Royal Rumble game, which was kind of alright. But like I said, WWF Superstars will always be my favourite. I wonder if there's a strategy of, wow, okay, I got done. I'm out. This is the point where it's not even worth pressing the buttons. It's just, I'm going to do it, but it's not worth doing. Okay, cool. So look at, yeah, do you know what, JD Chainsaw, ordering pockets, yeah, it can, like my one took 11 months. I ordered it in December 2021 and I got it in November 2022. I'll tell you what, that was a nice surprise when I got it. Wow, okay, so 130 to 230, yeah, there's quite a hike in there. Do you know what, I can't justify getting another one. That's what, I can get it, I just can't justify it. I'll feel bad. Right guys, was there another game that we were doing, or no, we were doing E-SWAT, weren't we? We were going to do E-SWAT next, right? Let's do E-SWAT. I really did like E-SWAT. It's quite a tough game as well, but it's a very good game. If you guys want to see a 1cc of this, a friend of the channel is Mr. Walrus. I'm pretty sure he's got a 1cc on the channel, and it is, yeah, he's really good at games, man. Like really good. Oops. Got to stop doing that. Okay, so shot and jump, right. Okay, so E-SWAT definitely just kind of reminds me of RoboCop. Can't remember what came out first actually, but they're kind of similar, you know. In this one, you're not a robot cop, you are just a cop, and in RoboCop, you're not a cop, you're a cop that's also a robot. And I called it Android last time, but it was Cyborg. Do you know what? I really don't like skateboarders. I find them really annoying on the pavement. So shooting skateboarders is bringing me some kind of joy. And if Governor's still watching, he'll know what I mean. So in this one here, you can't fire diagonally. I forgot about that. So, but mind you, those guys aren't shooting diagonally, which is kind of nice. Oh, and you run out of bullets, don't you? So you can't just fire bullets. You need to kind of be careful with your ammo, man. Otherwise, then you're mellowing around a game that is really a shoot 'em up. Oh, that's the first boss. Okay. Okay. All right, we done him. Let's we pick him up and arrest him. Look how cool that looks, man. Robert Cop, nice. Yes, guys, you will for anyone that's ordering an Analogue Pocket, you will get your Analogue Pocket. I know sometimes on Reddit, like, people post some bad stuff out there, but honestly, my experience with Analogue has been decent. The only negative thing I can say about the Analogue Pocket is the D-pad isn't great. It's definitely better than the first ones. I know some people say there's no differences, but they have made some differences. I keep thinking you can go upstairs Castlevania style. They've made some differences, as in, what is it? Like the buttons on the side, they're not flush. The power button's not flush. It's raised a little bit on my one compared to launch models. And also, a lot of people that get false diagonals. I don't get false diagonals on my Analogue Pocket. If anything, sometimes I might miss a diagonal, especially if I'm playing like a Street Fighter type of game. I'll miss the forward jump. but I won't get false diagonals. I was playing Shinobi on it earlier, and when I was doing the crouch walking, I wasn't getting any accidents. But that's really the only thing. Like, if the joypad on it was a better joypad, like I've got a cheap, well, actually, it was not even a cheap Android device. I played quite a bit for it. AYN Odin Lite. It's crap. It's full of lag. I use it to film stuff sometimes. It's just very, very convenient for that. It is powerful enough to do that. But the D-pad on it is just fantastic. Oh wow, that's a human shield on the way. That just sucks. Man. Okay. You know what? That is one tough woman. She's literally survived like 7 or 8 bullets straight to the head. So in fact, she took more hits than the boss. She's still alive. But you know, 80s, 90s, everyone was a lot tougher back then, you know. Yeah, this is a really, really good game, man. Really, really. Oh wow. So you need to jump over those knives, like bang on in the middle, synchronized, kind of like get over 2 of them at once. Okay, right. Well, any suggestions for the next one? Yeah, definitely James Brown. I like that. It's Brown. It's James Brown. Is that a play on James Brown, but Brown in a certain accent? Because yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Right, what we're doing next. So where were we? Unless someone says the name. So we've done Cotton, we've done Dunk Shot, E-Swat. Okay, so Excite League. That's going to be another sports one. But let's go through it. You know, for this stream, we'll go through a whole bunch of them. Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a quick look at the buttons. Course settings, controls. Here we go. Okay, so change, select. Okay, chase. Right, I'm not going to change those. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a baseball game. Okay, like, I don't know what everyone's favorite baseball game is. I really like 2020 baseball on the Neo Geo. To be honest, I played it on the SNES more than I did on any Neo Geo. But I know the Neo Geo is like the main version of that game. But the SNES version was really good. We used to play that multiplayer as well, actually. Okay, so what are we doing here? Is this some kind of strategy game, or am I actually going to have some game? Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Right, so James Boone. Oh, sorry, I think I might have Brown. I was thinking it Brown like in James Brown. Okay, cool.
Play ball.
You know what? Nah, I'm not in the mood for learning a baseball game. Right, Fantasy Zone 2. Tears of Opa Opa. Okay, so I wonder why Opa Opa is crying. Here we go. Yeah, you know what? That is the best baseball game. I have to say. Yep. I kind of agree with that. I'd say that's even better than 2020 baseball. Controls. Okay, shoot. And, well, I'm actually not. Can I do it with? Okay, well, here, now let's do it. In case I've got to do both with one hand. I haven't played this. Oh, no. What am I doing? Okay, sure. Okay, cool. Right, here we go. So this is a good game. Kind of reminds me of Mr. Heli a bit, the way you kind of go around the levels. So you could, if I remember, you could go up, down, left, right. Kind of like almost had like an open level, didn't it? Do you know, this is such a bright and colorful game. I recommend this for anyone that has depression. You know, play games with like bright colors. It will cheer you up. Like this is a very, very decent game. Okay, let's warp to the dark side. Okay, if you are suffering from depression, then don't warp to the dark side. That might not actually help. Just to say, I am not a doctor or any kind of medical professional, so take this advice at your own risk. But I definitely, when I'm feeling down or anything, if I do play a game, bright colors, at least for myself, I find helps. If it does help you, then definitely let me know. So this is definitely a weird and unique shmup. I like these ones. And if you like this game, I really recommend Dr. Heli. That was like one of sorry, was it Dr. Heli or Mr. Heli? What was I saying? Mr. Heli on I played it on the PC Engine, but obviously it is available for the arcade as well. It's a very, very awesome game. Neo Turf Masters, yeah, that's a decent game, man. Looking at comments as well. Yeah, Turf Masters is good, man. That's another exception as well. You know, I wasn't big on like golf games in the arcade, but that's definitely a good one. It's not something I played in the arcade. I would have never put my money into a golf game as a kid. You know, it's something, if someone left the credit on it or I found it on there, I would have played it, which you used to find sometimes in the arcade. You know, someone maybe rushed out, or someone put in 50p and got 3 or 2 credits and didn't realize, and it was like jackpot. Do you guys remember going to the arcade and finding that, you know, you got yourself like a free credit? Or did you guys ever check, like, you know, the refund like coin tray at the bottom where you check it and you find money in there? You used to get that sometimes. It really did kind of make your day. Free credit or free money, either was awesome. I guess I wouldn't even complain now if I got either, to be honest. But all the arcades now, you pay an entry fee and all the games are free. There's none where, you know, you put your money in and wait your turn or whatever. Right, let's have a look at something else. You know, there's Andy, there's a golf RPG. I think it's called Golf Story. I've got it on the Switch, and that's actually quite decent. I keep meaning to kind of play it and go through it, but I never have. But that looks good. It looks really good. Right, let's have a look at this. So this is Flashpoint. Let's have a look at Flashpoint. Right, there's a lot of games here. I'm just gonna take a sip of my drink while this boots up. And what kind of game is Flashpoint? Okay, so core settings, control. Oh, okay, so rotate. Okay, it's just rotate. So it's going to be some kind of puzzle game, isn't it? So what's Battle Golfer for? Battle Golfer Yui. What is that? What is that for, Andy? Have I missed it? Oh, is that the Mega Drive one? Hey, Orion's Angels. Hello, how you doing? Okay, so let's have a look at Flashpoint. What is this? By the way, there's also a Tetris game on the system in the alternatives, which I just had no idea. Okay, so let's just go with one. We're not going to pick anything difficult. Okay, what was that bird there? Okay, so do I put this down here? Right, I'm playing Tetris rules here, so let's test it out. And okay, it's Tetris. Okay, we won't do too much of this because there's only, you know, Tetris is Tetris. I guess sometimes there's like exceptions and things there. In this one, I saw a bird out there. Don't know what significance that is to this. Is there a hard drop? No, there's no hard drop. Hard drop didn't come till later, but that was really good. You know, it's really weird. If you press select, it just puts in another coin. Right. Okay. This is just a Tetris game. Let's move on to something else. I'll have to look into that, Andy. That game there. Yeah, definitely. The golf game. I might DM on you that later. I'll probably forget the title after the stream, so I'll have it in chat. Or just feel free to DM it to me on Discord. Right, okay, load arcade game. Right, Golden Axe we've had a look at. M.V.P, is that going to be a sports game? We'll check it out anyway, but if it's a sports game, I'm going to go straight out of it. Most valuable player. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, we're looking at the latest core release for the Analogue Pocket. And this is Hotego's latest Patreon release. It's not a public release yet. Okay. And it is the Sega System 16B, which has a whole bunch of games, including Shinobi, Golden Axe, Altered Beast, Alien Syndrome. Some of the big Sega games, or some of the games that kind of defined the arcade era for that period of time. Right. So M.V.P, passing shot. Okay. Is that going to be a soccer game or football? Football, as we call it here in the UK, but I know a lot of Americans watch this channel, so I know. Passing shot. Okay, it's a tennis game. I'll give this a shot. Right, cool. Settings, controls. Oops. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Okay, so there's a few buttons. Right, we'll leave that as well. So this is a 4-button game. Interesting. Okay, the guy on the left has got a bit of a mullet, which is pretty cool. Okay, that's really weird. I was pressing buttons here to try and do it. Why? I know. Okay, I need to press the start button on that. Okay, that's a little bit weird for an arcade. Start wasn't usually used to select stuff. Okay, I'm actually serving there. Right, okay. No, okay, maybe I need to hit the ball when it's kind of glowing there. Oh, okay. Oops, okay, definitely need to hit it while I see that. That's on me. To be honest, like, my favorite game out there has to be Virtua Tennis on the Dreamcast. Right, okay, sports game, let's leave this out. Okay, cool settings, load arcade game. Oh, Riot City. Any game with the word Riot in it, I'm sure will be decent. So let's check this out. Is this going to be a beat 'em up? I don't know much about it, but hey, let's check it out. So okay, let's see what a button's called in this. Controls. Okay, attack and jump. Okay, attack and jump. Two very fine qualities within a game. Right. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, okay, I thought that disclaimer screen was up for quite a long time. I was starting to worry there. Oh, okay, that's good to know. And so football's getting bigger out there. I know. Was it David Beckham, like one of the best English football players for a period of time? He moved over to like an American team. I'm not sure if he's still there. Can't remember what the team was called. So yeah, I guess it is getting big. It's quite a popular game. It's a very, very popular game here in the UK. I mean, people literally cry. Okay, this is an interesting game. Is this, guys? Someone let me know. Is this the one that's on the PC Engine? Is there a game called Riot City? Is this the game? I think it might be a PC Engine CD game, in fact, as well. It kind of looks familiar, but I was playing that on a smaller screen. It definitely, I don't know. I think, yeah, I've got a feeling it might be that. I'll have to look at it after. Okay, let's try the two buttons together to see what kind of move we get. Okay, just he hasn't got one. No, there's no double to jump forward. Cadillac and dinosaurs move down, up. No. Okay, pretty straightforward. The punches feel kind of alright in this, to be honest. Not bad. Okay, I thought it was going to pick that up to throw. Nice. I bought myself for Asus ROG Ally, man, and I've hardly played it. I kind of wanted to play it tonight, and then this came out, and I was like, who am I kidding? I'm going to be playing all these old games again. I've still got like my Steam Deck there, but my 7-year-old kid wants it, man, and I think I'm kind of going to give it to him. I just got to set certain conditions so he doesn't break it. He's got a Switch that he plays, and he wants the Steam Deck. But I feel it might be too heavy for him, but he's adamant that he wants it, and I don't think I'm going to use it since I've got the ROG Ally. So this isn't a bad game. Did anyone play this one in the arcade? Again, I was a big beat 'em ups fan. There was a period of time where these were the biggest games. They were a lot of fun. You know, stuff like Final Fight. A lot of the Capcom ones were fun. The Data East ones I think were fun. On the IRM92 there was a few. Andy, I remember you streaming. Was it Undercover Cops? Man, that game looked tough. I think it was Undercover Cops. Was it something else? But that was, yeah, man, that was very, very tough. But guys, this is just your run-of-the-mill beat 'em up. So let's check something else. Okay, we've got a green braid here with a knife. Okay, heard the little sound effect there. Is that the boss I'm fighting, or shit? Oh, there is a special move. Okay, cool. I've done it. Okay, maybe I needed a bit more health to do it. And the guy's just called Paul. I wonder if that's Paul NL, the one that's working on the Neo Geo CD core. Bad joke. Okay, so he's got a move there. Right, let's now check something else. Guys, remember, post any games you want seen in the chat. Undercover Cops. Yes, it was Undercover Cops. I remember jumping into your stream, or maybe not the stream, maybe when you uploaded it to YouTube after. But man, yeah, that game looked tough. Okay, so this is Ryu Kyu. I'm wondering whether I don't know if Shinobi had another name. I'm very, it's very, very weird that Shinobi's not in like the main list of games. It only shows up as an alternative. Right, okay. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Andy, a lot of beat 'em ups are repetitive. They're just that, like for me, the Streets of Rage series, especially Streets of Rage 2 and Streets of Rage 4, are probably like the two best beat 'em ups that I've played. Right, let's put a coin in. I get a feeling this is, what's this gonna be? Okay, is this a card game? Is this mahjong or some kind of card? Yeah, definitely not something I'm gonna play. Okay, yeah. Right, let's move on to the next one. So if you're into those card games, you've got that Sonic Boom. Let's see what we've got for Sonic Boom. Right, here we go. Okay, it's a shmup. Let's do the buttons how we want them. Shot, super shot. Okay, that works. Do you know, I'm not afraid to admit, when I play a lot of shmups, I actually do use auto fire, man. Just to kind of chill a bit. I'll tell you, especially so when you've got two buttons you need to mash. So if you've got one where you've got a separate button for missile and a separate button for your normal fire, you got to press 2. And let's say you got a third button for your special weapon. Man, I can't mash 2 buttons. It destroys my hand. So I have to use auto fire. One button I can handle. If it's just one button and I'm playing on pad, I can do it with my thumb. Arcade stick's okay as well. I should actually use my arcade stick more. But for example, if I was to do it on a live stream, there'll be kind of more noise coming out of that. So I do enjoy playing on pad. But playing these arcade games, it definitely feels more authentic playing it on an arcade stick. The only thing that makes it feel a little less authentic on an arcade stick is you haven't got the arcade stick mounted on an arcade machine. You know, at least I haven't. I know some guys have that. I've got it in my lap, so it's not quite the same as having something stuck there. I remember a lot of people when they kind of moved over from arcade and they were playing in around sessions, you know, especially with like the Street Fighter a lot. Like there was a friend of mine very good in the arcade. In fact, I'd go as far as to say that he was the best player in the UK, a guy from Hong Kong. If anyone ever played like the Versus City arcade machines, I was playing on one side and I wasn't bad at Third Strike when I played it. I wasn't like the greatest, but I wasn't bad. And I remember this guy just come in, he parried everything and destroyed me. And at the time I was quite an active member of the scene for Third Strike. So we had a website called Ranking Battles UK. We hosted tournaments, and I told the guy, you know, come to tournaments, come to our events. But this guy could only play on the arcade. We were all used to playing in the arcade and having an arcade stick in our lap. This guy, when he played on like console, arcade stick, he just couldn't play. You know, people would end up getting wins off him. And he said, look, I have to have an arcade machine. I can't play with it in my lap. And I kind of understood that because I think the transition's hard for anyone. But, you know, if the only option you've got is to play with an arcade stick in your lap, you get used to it. But playing like games like this, Shinobi, etc., I can play with an arcade stick on my lap as good as I can play it in the arcade. It doesn't, you know, as much as you need timing and precision, it doesn't require the execution you need in Street Fighter. Right, let's have a look at the chat. Yeah, do you know what? I'd have to agree, Andy. Streets of Rage 2. Now, when the Mega Drive was out, I was more towards Super Nintendo, so I didn't appreciate it as much at the time. I did like the game, but years and years later, after playing so many, I'd have to say Streets of Rage 2 was the best beat 'em up. The hit detection in it was just superb. Let's have a look at this game, Sukeban Jansi. Let's have a look, see what this is saying. Oh, Cotton. We've already done Cotton, Otto. It's on the stream, but maybe towards the end, once we go through the stuff, we can give it another blast. But we did do that earlier on the stream, so we're going to try and do games that we haven't done. And once we go through them, if I'm still active and still up, we can have a look at Cotton again. Why not? Right, let's have a look at this game. Okay. Ooh, right. Let me just move the buttons in case it is a game. What? Buttons none. Okay, cool. So this is a game with a D-pad only. So okay, how do I start this? Yeah, no, dude, no worries. No, I'm asking you guys to ask, so not an issue. You know, we'll get through some games and I'll try and get that on like towards the end. So if you're still around by then cool. If not, then maybe later just give it a rewind and see it. Right, I got no idea what's going on here. There's no Okay, so I don't know if this needs a special control or anything, but we're not gonna just look at that. Let's move on to the next one. And again, Super League. Well, there's quite a few sports games on here, so let's have a look at Super League. Okay, a normal game. Be advised. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know idea. You know what? You haven't got any buttons on it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Okay, and a baseball game. Let's check this out. I want to look at the buttons here. Okay, this is one we looked at last time as well. Okay, I just kind of want to get through this. Okay, you know what? Oh, we gang to the field. You know what? This is too much. Let's go. No sports games. Can't do them. Right, time scanner. So look at this. Do you know what? Andy, you know, you're talking about the translations earlier. Oh man, I don't think I can. Can we rotate the screen here? We got options here. Tools. Okay, no, that's so it's got to be core settings. Okay, so there's nothing in display mode. Let's have a look again. Core settings. Right. Okay. I can't rotate my screen. So let's have a look at see what kind of game this is anyway. Oh, it's a pinball game. Okay, cool. Yeah, you definitely want to play it orientated like that. But let's move on to the next one. Okay, what's this? Touryuumon. Oh, Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy was so good in the arcade, man. Really good power-ups. Can't remember Wonder Boy 3. Obviously, Wonder Boy 3, the Dragon's Trap, the Master System game is what comes to mind. We'll look at the buttons. Hopefully, this is an action game. Okay, block turn is all we've got. Okay, cool. So this is not an action game. This is going to be a puzzle game. Right, these screens just stay for a bit, don't they? Right, let's have a look. Okay. We'll go with her. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Yep. Okay, okay. Okay, I kind of get it. Nice. Oh, wicked. So if this has got like a little puzzle fighter vibe to this. Never knew about this game. So you can... yeah, so your characters are kind of attacking there. Wow, that's very decent. Does that go down there? Okay, so you need to make complete circles. Nice. I love the fact you've got the two characters in the middle. That's what made Puzzle Fighter so good. Obviously, I'm going to play this really badly here, so let's have a look if we can get something here. Okay, so they're doing moves. Right, let's just... yeah, I don't know how... so when I'm doing bad moves, I don't know how I'm going to kind of shake out of that. But I guess one can try. Ah, that's made it even worse for me now. I could have got another ball there. Maybe something on top here. As something drops, okay. Okay, I'm doing better than the other person. Their screen's more full, surprisingly. Ooh. Yeah, definitely an interesting concept. Not sure if this is something I would play on a regular. Okay, I think we're gonna... we defeated the other guy. Okay, cool. An interesting puzzlish type of game. So guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Hotego's latest beta release, which is currently only available to Patreon members. So if this is something you want, check the description of the video. I have left a link straight to Hotego's Patreon if this is something you do want to get and try. If not, he does make his calls public. Just wait a bit of time and grab the public release when they're available. Right, Wonder Boy 3. This is gonna... I can just feel this is gonna be awesome. Gonna have to do the buttons for this definitely. So core settings. Here we go. Shot, jump. Okay, cool. Yeah. Do you know one thing about Wonder Boy? Okay, so if you've not played this, I think this is the one where the second level turns into a shmup, and it's a scrolling kind of platformy game. But one thing in here is the power-ups, man. You just get so many cool power-ups. Like, look at that one. Like you got this thing rotating around you. It's awesome. And there was good home versions of this as well. I remember like playing this, I think, on the Amiga or Atari ST or different consoles. I mean, look at it. I've been playing this game for 30 seconds and I've already got like 3 really good power-ups. I'm not sure what my favorite is in this. This one's quite good. You've got things... Okay, it doesn't last forever. I didn't realize that. I think every time I play Wonder Boy, I fire like crazy and then I realize it doesn't last forever. Wow. Okay. Okay, so your health just kind of goes by with time, goes down by itself over time. Oh wow, look at that power up, man. that definitely makes you feel powerful. Okay, so now we should be getting to like the shmup bit. This is a really interesting game, guys. Like if you've not played this, I recommend this. I think the first boss is like a giant fish. Obviously there's plenty of flying fish here. You know what? Their bloody fire looks like it looks like power-ups, man. It's such bright and nice color. Actually, look, they look more friendly than the actual power-ups, you know. But you need to dodge those bright-looking, I don't know, fish basketballs or whatever they are. Here we go. Probably the worst weapon for this thing here. I need to get up close, but I'd rather kind of stay away. You know, talking of shmups, I'm really looking forward to Parodius making it over to the Analogue Pocket and any other FPGAs that Hotego supports, and will hopefully bring it on. We should be getting a new Konami game if all goes to plan next Friday. I really do hope it's Parodius. There's a good chance it'll be Parodius. It may not be Parodius, but hey, at least one can hope. Either way, another Konami game scheduled in for next Friday. Which sounds good, and like I said, I kind of do hope it is Parodius. If not, imagine if it's The Simpsons or something. Who knows? But either way, awesome stuff. Yeah, James, this is a good game, man. This is a very good game. I can't remember what I played this on recently, actually, because I did play it. I think I played it on the PC Engine CD core on the Analogue Pocket. And in regard to that, guys, that's something Mazamars is gonna go and he's gonna dive back and have a look at that, and the Overdrive core. If anyone wants to kind of hear a lot about like development, then there's an interview with Mazamars on the channel where he kind of talks about some of his future plans and some of the stuff. Also, if you guys haven't grabbed the Amiga core, that's actually really nice as well. I haven't played it as much as I should, but I kind of like, it's hard for me to stick to stuff. I end up spending a lot of my spare time actually making videos and researching stuff. I think tomorrow morning when I wake up, I want to do a news video, the weekly news one, get that out of the way, and then whatever stuff I've got to do with the kids, I might have to take the kids out. And once I do that, I do want to spend some time. Actually, I want to play a modern game. I want to play something on the Rogue Ally. When I say modern on there, I've actually put the first 3D Castlevania, the PC one. What is it? Lord of Shadows on there. I never completed that back on the 360, so I kind of want to check that out. Hopefully, it's aged well. I know the 3D ones aren't great. But they, I'm a Castlevania fan, and I've always kind of wanted to complete those two. Right, cool. Let's check the next game. Hey, Game Metal, how you doing, buddy? You alright? Cool. Right. Okay. Let's have a look at the next game. I think we've done the normal ones now, haven't we? Yeah. Okay. So now let's move over to the alternative ones. We may get a chance to do Cotton again, so let's have a look. So okay, so when I was testing some of these, on some of these the control didn't work, so let's just go along to the bottom one, because I usually pick the first one in the list. Now from what I remember, the first one on the list, I couldn't move the controller and it just gave me kind of weird controls there. So let's have a look at the control settings. Okay, so weapon A, that's okay. So shot, weapon A, weapon B, weapon C. Okay, cool. Right, let's hopefully I can control it. So, and oh yeah, okay, see, look over here. I can't control, yeah, I can't control the motorbike. And you need to control it, right? So obviously this isn't the correct one, so let's go to the second one. I'm pretty sure the first one you couldn't control it, so I don't know what the issue is with these over here. Oh, nice. Yeah, James, I really like Street Fighter 6. I tried streaming it. Unfortunately, I work off a laptop. And even though my laptop's actually, it's not, I wouldn't say it's okay. I bought it a couple of years ago. It's only got a 1660 Ti in there, which is fine. It runs Street Fighter on ultra settings, but what it can't do is I can't, if I stream and run Street Fighter, I can't have it on ultra. I need to put it down. So I do, yeah, here we go. Now I can move it. I do really like Street Fighter 6. I like it a lot, and I like the fact that they've made Blanka decent in there, because Street Fighter 5, I didn't like the game, but Blanka just sucked in it, man. Blanka was terrible. In SF6 I find him to be okay, and I'm having a lot of fun when I do play it. I tried playing like on modern controls on like the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally. I can't do modern controls, man. I wanted to do it just to kind of play it on a handheld as well, and I thought when I play on an arcade stick I'll use Blanka with classic controls, but yeah, it's got to be classic controls all the way, man. Yeah, Blanka. So James, what character are you actually using in Street Fighter 6? Are you using one of the new ones or a classic one? But yeah, Street Fighter 6 is definitely going to get big. The price pot is, what's the price pot? Is it 1 million or 2 million? Was it more? I think it was 2 million. 1 million first prize and then 2 million spread across everyone else. So there's a reason to get good at it. You know, there's a lot of guys I used to play with in the arcade. Okay, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't advise trying modern. I only tried modern to play on so I could play on the Steam Deck, because I can't do the moves. I can't play with shoulder buttons. I need 6 face buttons. I can't play that. So I tried it out, but I can't be bothered learning it, to be honest. So I've uninstalled it off all my handhelds, off the ROG Ally and the Steam Deck, and I'm only ever going to play it if I play it with an arcade stick. Okay, no, I didn't hear you couldn't download the firmware. I had no idea about that. But I mean, with Analogue, as far as I think maybe the console I've got is the Pocket, because I like handheld. So they released the handheld console. Like for me at the moment, any of the other sorry, yeah, the Mega SG, that's the Sega Mega Drive one, isn't it? Any of the other consoles, whatever they can do, it can be done on a Mister. Now I don't have cartridges or anything, so I'm only playing ROMs off the micro SD, so I don't need anything for cartridges. I like the versatility of the Mister with how I can stick loads of different controllers in there. There's just a lot on there. I don't see any value in there. Plus I wouldn't really have space to set it up. I'd have to make space for it and remove something else, so they're not for me. But if they do release something that's more powerful that the Mister can't do down the line, then yeah, maybe I'll pick up a console. Okay, right, let's have a look. So we've picked Alien Syndrome. We've done Altered Beast as well. Actually, buddy, you know what, Otto, we might even get a chance to do Cotton soon. Yeah, that's yeah, that kind of sucks, dude. That kind of sucks, because I know on the Pocket you can downgrade the firmware. So I really don't know too much about those consoles, apart from I don't have cartridges, so I'm not going to buy it, and I just find the Mister does everything I need it to do. Okay, so yeah, maybe if they get a jailbreak for it, I guess. Okay, we've checked Beirut as well. You know, Otto, we'll give okay, let's go through this. What's this defense game? Yeah, it looks like, I think we could do Cotton. Wow, okay, we've kind of gone through the games quite a bit. Oh wow, I've been streaming for 1 hour and 23 minutes. I actually done more, but no one was watching at the time, and I wasn't actually live, which was quite funny. Okay, what's this game? Is this a new game in the alternatives? Because there are some games in the alternatives that aren't here. Is this something that's renamed? Okay, this is called Defense. Let's just have a look at the buttons. Okay, it's just got one button, shot. That's fine, I can live with that. Okay. I'm a space shuttle. Okay. Okay, interesting. So you move her around. Ah, okay, okay. So how is it only when something goes in there? You just dodge everything else? This is quite a bizarre game. I'm trying to... Okay. Oh, is that a power up? No? Okay, yeah, this is... Okay, that was a power up, so I got something there. Oh, okay, maybe I need to bring it in the... No, okay, I thought maybe if I brought it in the line of fire, like a line across it or something, it would let me attack. Let's see. No, it's not like that. It needs to come in to there. Okay. This is quite a bizarre game. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'll get this. I don't really get it. I'm curious about it though. It'd be interesting to see if I could actually move. I'm missing something here. Surely you can move your crosshair around. Okay, cool. Let's... Yo, JB, happy Friday to you too, buddy, and happy Friday to everyone. I forgot it's Friday today. Okay. I feel like something's missing in that game as far as the controls go. Oops. Right, dunk shot, no, we're going to leave that. We've seen Dynamite Dux, E-Swat, Fantasy Zone, Flashpoint, we've seen Golden Axe. Yeah, it looks like it might be... Oh, what's this game here? Did we check this game out? Oh yeah, no worries, man. Game on Watch. I'm fairly confident it's going to be out soon, dude. I can't speak for Adam Gastinho when he's going to release it, but at least from me playing the core and testing it, it felt very, very good. And okay, so this is the Japanese name of Altered Beast. Yeah, it felt really, really good. I got a good nostalgia kick out of it because some of those games I completely forgot about. So having a look at those again, I was like, wow, okay, like this was that game. Especially the one where you've got these bugs trying to attack your plants. I didn't see that for years. The one where you're jumping over the turtles, and I love the fact that it just reminded me of school where we used to bring like games in and used to swap with each other. You know, you'd play someone's Donkey Kong and someone would play your like £10 cheap knockoff game that you bought from Argos. Argos is like a big superstore out here, like in the UK. We've seen M.V.P as well. Ryu Kyu we've seen. Okay, SDI is the same as the defense game because when I was creating the ROMs, it gave me the same thing. Shinobi. Okay, Tetris, just plain out Tetris we've got here as well. Tough Turf, we'll have a look at. Wonder Boy we've seen. Okay, we've actually done quite a bit of them. I wonder if Tough Turf is going to be that same beat 'em up but with a different name. Okay. Let's have a look. Controls, punch. Oh, okay, so let's do punch. No, okay. Okay, let's play it that way. Okay, interesting. So this is gonna be like a little beat 'em up. Oh wow. I don't think I've ever seen this game. No, really? I need to press 2 buttons. Okay, you need to press punch and kick together to grab a weapon. Okay, cool. One thing I really liked about a lot of these games is the posters in the background. Always really good. What's this? $100. The modem my looper. I've got no idea. Is that like a Call Girl advert there or something? Oh, I have no idea. But it was always interesting seeing like numbers and posters in the games. I remember like Supercars 2 on the Amiga. It actually had an advert for a driving learning center. Funny enough, I actually called that one, and the number is no longer available. I found out. Okay, this is a very mediocre kind of beat 'em up. I'm sure some of you guys might have some love for it. I haven't played it enough to realize. Okay, that's interesting. If you press punch and kick together, he does the animation for the grab anyway. Look there. I wonder if you can use that as like some kind of duck mechanic. There's no grabs or anything here. Nothing's changing when I'm going near there. Yeah. It would be nice to get the rotation thing sorted, Chris. Yes, there was a couple of games there I just had to kind of switch off because I can't rotate my screen, and I guess many of you guys at home can't either. No, I was wondering if I could. Okay, that shutter's malfunctioning there. Okay, that's okay now. That looks like a Joe. Is it Joe, the guy you fight in America in Street Fighter 1? Oh, sound effects are killer. Oh, let me. No, I tried to fly kick him there, but okay, you need to press the two together to do the flying kick. Okay, we've done the first stage. Cool. Nice one, Andy. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, the shutter is working because I'm about to go through there. Okay, we're gonna look at stage 2. Let's see. Yo, how you doing, man? Happy Friday, guys. Sinister Spatula, bro. I remember that name. That is not a name I can forget. The soundtrack's pretty good for this, though, I have to say. Yeah, soundtrack's rocking. Right, here comes Joe again. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what else we got. Is there anything we haven't tried yet? Okay, well, we didn't try the Tetris, the normal Tetris. Wrestle War, Wonder Boy we've done. So let's go Tetris. Always I love a bit of Tetris. So for anyone out there, Sega did do a version of Tetris. I had no idea they did this, and you kind of press like the select button thinking you're gonna hold the block when you're used to holding modern, when you're used to playing modern Tetrises, but you just end up pressing the coin button. Okay, guys, this is Tetris. Wow, I'm getting a lot of long blocks. And now where do I put that? Okay, cool. Right, okay, this is Tetris. You know, as I say, walk along, nothing to see here. Right, what else have we got? What have we? Yeah, I think we've kind of gone for everything. So let's do the request of someone that joined the stream part of the way through it. I wanted to see Cotton. All right, let's do the US version so we've got some text in a language that the majority of us can read. Winners don't use drugs. Hold on, witches. Witches make potions. Potions are drugs. So I don't know what is going on there, because witches definitely use drugs. Oops. Well, I'm brain dead. Pressing the wrong things. Right, okay, so shot. Right, let's do it. I saw something about that, like a McDonald's Chicken McNugget Tetris. Was that like something old that was released, or is that something recent that came out? And also there was a McDonald's game for the Game Boy. I think I was kind of busy, otherwise I would have kind of covered that. I would have covered it on the channel, but I saw it was covered quite a lot, so I decided, you know, not to do that. So Otto or Otta, sorry, I forgot the full name. I can't see it in chat there at the moment, dude. You wanted Cotton? Well, here you go, buddy. If you're still here, hope you like Cotton. That's me. This is where the greed comes in, and I was trying to get something and I just ran into an enemy. I do like when you hold the fire button down and that big dragon comes out. That is awesome. And then it turns into that lightning. But guys, you know what? I think unless someone wants to see a game, I can do one more game after this, because we've pretty much covered the whole system. So you can see the performance of all this stuff on Analogue Pocket. But if there's one last game you want to see, just put it in chat. First one to name a game, we'll have a look at that. I forget there's bombs here as well, which I really should be using. That's why I like a lot of the Nemesis games, where you can have your bombs and your fire on one button, so you don't... Right now I'm spamming 2 buttons, man. This will definitely get my fingers tired. But But that's why I like a lot of the Nemesis and Gradius games, you know, where you can have your bombs and your fire all with one button. No, we're gonna continue. Soundtrack's really good for this as well. Oh, I got caught by that last time. No, I got caught by it again. It changes direction. This is a game a lot of people like, so I take it a lot of people actually played this in the arcade. Sorry, yeah, Chris mentioned there was a PC Engine version of this as well. Was this out for any other home consoles as well, I wonder? Because this seems to be a very, very loved game. It's not something that I played a lot as a kid or anything, so I can see it's a great game. There's, you know, it's a fantastic game. I'm legit tired from smashing 2 buttons, man. Okay, so your charge power is kind of limited. Oh, that doesn't recharge. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. How you doing? Yeah, Chris, I know you like this game, man. God damn it. All right, one more credit on this. This is a fun game. But you know what? I need to next time I play it, I'm putting in I put these buttons. These things probably have auto fire, but the one that I like using a lot is the 8-bit DOE PC Engine controller, because you've just got the auto fire buttons right at the top. So if you're playing a shmup, or as long as you're playing like 2-button games, it's really cool. You just that's it. You've got the auto fire right on top, so you can go between, use it, don't use it. You know, if you're playing a game like this where you hold the button down to charge, you're good because you can hold the button down and charge. But man, okay, cool. That's getting hard. Right, final game. Anyone, any requests down there? Any requests, guys? Yeah, it is. Hey, yo, Raheem, how you doing, buddy? Nice to have you here, man. Right, okay. If no one's gonna make a request, I'm gonna do another little thing on Shinobi, and then after that, I will call it a wrap and get some sleep though. And I am quite actually hyped. Okay, is anyone? Oh, okay. I've never tried that, you know, Sinister. I've never tried the built-in turbo. I don't use. I guess the only thing I use auto fire for is shmups. That's the only thing, because literally, like, my hand is gonna get destroyed. I don't mind having it with. I don't mind doing everything manually if it only requires one button. But if I got to spam 2 buttons for missiles and fire, yeah, I'd definitely need to use auto fire. So I love it where you can have your missile and your fire just with one button. You know, that's the way. Yeah, no worries, Raheem, man. Yeah, you know what? I wanted to make a video on this, to be honest, but there was a lot of games there. And if I'd done a video, it would have taken me hours. I'd still be making it. So I thought, you know, this is like a new release for the Analogue Pocket. And there's a lot of games there. There's like a, you know, good, maybe 30 games or something even. So I was like, okay, let's just stream it. I can just cover it, and there's no editing. Once I'm done here, I'm done. I can see why streaming's a lot of fun compared to making videos, but it's easier for me to make videos than to find uninterrupted time to stream. Okay, boss, love the boss troll. Yeah, this is like one of the best arcade games ever made, man. Oh, wicked, nice one, Chris. I'll check that after. I'll put that on. I might not do it straight away today though. I might do it in the morning. I've had quite a long day. I was actually working last night. I come home, had like 3 hours sleep, had a few things to do, so I'm running on fumes. But this has got me a little bit. But I forgot you got to go in there reload. And hey, oh, always you got the Marilyn Monroe posters up there. I don't know who that is behind the ninja now. Is it Joe Higashi? Is that Shinobi guy's name? Ah, man, sucks. Yeah, music very upbeat in this level for like a ninja game. Was it? I think like a friend. Oh wow, Raheem, bro, that's super generous. You didn't have to do it. Wow, thank you, dude. Raheem, wow, thank you, bro. That's very generous, man. Cheers, dude. Wow. I love your special in this, man. It just looks so cool. Okay, we done the boss. Love the boss fight in this, and I love the boss in Shadow Dancer, man. Shadow Dancer, very similar. Wow. Okay, you know what, guys? When I was streaming, right, and no one was watching, and I didn't press the start stream after I scheduled it, I actually did the bonus stage, and I hardly ever done the bonus stage successfully in the arcade. It was like a rarity that I did that. I really hope I can do it again. No! Nearly. Okay, that was close. I almost had it. I actually done it, and I was like, wow, I done it. But obviously, I hadn't pressed start stream button. So if anyone does actually stream out there, if you go streams and you think, oh, I'm going to do a stream, and you do it, you're good. But if you schedule a stream, when you start it, it goes as a preview, and it has like a placeholder there. And then, I thought it was going to fire it higher. And then you have to press, okay, I'm going to continue because I am enjoying this. Yeah, you have to press like go live after, which I had no idea I was doing. So I actually played quite well. I started off well, and I realized like no one was there. Oh, damn it. There's a certain technique to that. You need to get to the fat guy first. You need to take care of him before the others can kind of get you, because in this game you're one hit, but if you touch the enemies, they don't kill you. You just bounce. You take a bounce off them. So if I go close here and do it, they won't let me do it right there. Ah, okay. So that big guy shouldn't be back now. Wicked. Oh no, just sucked, man. Like, one thing on my channel is, guys, I can guarantee you bad gameplay. I guess that's why I cover the news. You know, I'm not one of those guys that, hey, watch the skill. Okay. Ah, man. You know what? I'll never continue. Last one. No, you know what, Andy? No, I don't record. When I stream, I've set it to not recording, because there was a time, I think from when I was doing like Monster Hunter on there, when I was doing like a modern game on there, when I was recording it, when I was recording and streaming it, it was just the PC couldn't handle it. So it worked better if I just streamed than record and stream. So when I stream, I'm not actually recording it. It's whatever happens stays on YouTube or Twitch. I don't do it on Twitch so much, to be honest, but yeah, on YouTube. So no, that's all good, man. Live and learn, you know. It doesn't matter. It went. I just know for next time, just to is that, wow, I really thought that thing was going to go back, you know, boomerang style to him. Oh, well, JB, dude, thank you, man. That's super kind of you guys, man. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's it. You got to get the engine. You got to get the engine for the thing. Okay, cool. We make it to the second one. JB, thank you, dude. Thank you. You guys are too kind, man. You guys are too kind. Wicked. Well, you know what, guys, like JB, Raheem, and all of you guys, Andy, Chris, literally everyone there, guys, you guys are the guys that make the channel, man. I do like this kind of stuff. It must be a time. My boss is really cool. He kind of lets me do stuff at work as long as I'm doing my job and he's not getting complaints, which to be honest, he doesn't. Got a good relationship with him. Kind of lets me do my editing stuff at work and everything. So, you know, I've kind of got perks, but it's like really engaging with you guys, having a chat over on Discord, Twitter, Reddit, wherever. You know, there's a lot of people, don't get me wrong. Since joining like the FPGA world, I've come across a couple of unsavory characters, but honestly, like if I was to get a scale and put the savory on one side and the unsavory on the other side, the savory guys, the good guys, would outweigh the negatives. So you're always going to get negatives somewhere, but really there's very little in FPGA. Like most of the people I've met are just really cool, and even the ones I've met that I thought have been a bit sour, they've not been really too bad. They've just got different opinions on stuff, and you know, a debate with them can kind of change that. Oh, come on. Usually when you're whacking him with those stars, you're stopping him from attacking, but maybe in a later level you can't. So let's give this a shot. Okay. Again, I really can't wait for filters to be applied. Even though when I'm streaming on YouTube, I'll stream it like this, filterless, no shaders or anything. But just for playing like off camera, these shaders are just so important, right? You know what? Forget that. I don't want a chance. I want to get past this guy. And I'll get killed by the little cop. Right. Okay, let's do this again. So glad Shinobi's out for the analog pocket, man. I can get frustrated on my way to work now. Come on, just fire that thing and take my hits. Okay, nice. Okay, let's go along and have a look. See, Shinobi is one of those arcade games, you can't just brute force your way through it. You know, you can't continue and you continue from exactly where you died. You've got to go to the beginning of the level, or at least the checkpoint. So you can't. There's a lot of games in the arcade, like Rastan was another one. Shadow Dancer obviously being one of those games as well. You need skill to complete them, man. You can't do it. Rastan is tough, man. I loved it in the arcade, but that is unfairly heavy. Well, I wasn't used to that ninja jumping plane. Generally, the enemies stay on whatever plane they're on, but there are some ninjas that we just saw jump in there. Okay, so it's nearly out of time there. 5 seconds to go. Almost like a photo finish. Yeah, no worries, Chris. Have a good one, buddy, man. Have a good one. I'll speak to you soon. Okay, sorry. So yeah, this is where I remember I used to die. Look how cool those diving ninjas are, man. They just look so good. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought you died when you went down there. At least that's not such a skank there. There's certain places you get 2 of them coming out. They just look so good jumping out of the water. What? I really thought that was going to go over my head. Right, got to remember that bullet can get me. And Like Shinobi reminds me a lot of like the 80s and the 90s, more so like the late 80s. I don't know if anyone's seen American Ninja, but that's a movie I need to watch again. I need to find that. I don't know if it's any streaming services. I think I might just have to torrent it or something, but they were really, really good. Where a guy used to catch ninja stars with his hands. See, like naturally I wasn't going to crouch there. Right, can I? If I go up there, he's gonna fire his weapon. Just fire it so I can attack you. Come on. Come on, attack, attack, attack. Okay, it's really nice when you get these power-ups, man. They can't block them. It makes easy work of everything. This is definitely the longest I've played Shinobi for in a while. Dun 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 dun. Yo, I will at some point. I will use that special. Right, am I on the helicopter? I'm on a helicopter now. It's got a weak point. Oof. Need to use that special, man. Those things want to kill me. Has it done the helicopter? Okay, that was easier than I remember. Wow. Okay. Nice. I can't even remember what those what those. Okay, cool. Let's really hope I can do the bonus stage. Ah, damn it. That looks so cool though, the way that ninja kind of goes out in front of you. You failed. I'll tell you, you suck. Yeah, the shield guys are tough, man. It's nice when you get the power up, but the power up, when you get it every level, obviously after rescuing a certain amount of kids. But whenever you start a next level, that power up is gone. Good thing is you can go behind them and just one-shot melee them, you know? Wow. I can't remember how many kids it is that you need to get the power up, man. What? Okay. Need to be careful there. That guy's a proper G.I. Joe there. I have to say that this game's actually a lot more enjoyable on a. I don't mind it on pad. It is a lot of fun on the stick. Just nice. I can crouch some of that, man. Some of the guys that lie down. It's tough. Don't attack, don't attack, don't attack. Ah, okay, I was hoping to bump into him. So the big guys are gone. Once you attack them, they're gone. They don't reappear. You know, I don't. Oh, it's that guy there. Okay, so let's go up here. I want to jump on that guy. Oh no, when he's reloading, can he? Oh. There was a lot of fire down there. All right, guys, you know what? It's been entertaining. I'm gonna. Yeah, he was proper camping, man. That was like like one of your Call of Duty ones, Raheem. You know, where they're camping and they're getting you. Guys, if you like modern games, Raheem does some retro stuff as well. But he's really good at like Call of Duty, and he completed Elden Ring on stream. He's actually been a long time YouTube friend of mine, man. So we do a lot of content. He's a really cool guy, and he does actually a lot of mods like with handheld. So definitely check out Raheem Masters. But guys, that's really it. I really appreciate you guys dropping by. Thank you so much for like the super likes and all that stuff. Really is appreciated. So that's it, guys. Just gonna go over the last bit of this course. So this is the Analogue Pocket Core, the Sega System 16B. There's a whole bunch of games. I think we covered base on all the games. The only ones that we skipped were the ones where either the screens were the wrong way around, or there were sport games that really weren't going to make entertaining viewing or fun to play, or there was a bit of a learning curve to them. But guys, that's really it. Really do appreciate each and every one of you, your time and all your support. And yeah, I'll see you guys around in the next video, guys. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.